Thank you, Dan, for your kind introduction. And good afternoon, everyone. And I hope you have a great lunch. And so I want to thank California Investment Forum to give me this opportunity to talk about the AI part in precision medicine. And I'm Laura Lee from Breakthrough Genomics. So precision medicine. So what is a precision medicine? So precision medicine is a new approach to healthcare that involves tailoring the medical treatment and prevention strategies based on the individual genetic makeup and also their environment and their lifestyles. And the goal of like precision medicine is to target, to give the right treatment to the right people at the right timing. So for example, that in the United States, there are around 100,000 people diagnosed with a colon cancer like each year. And so out of all these colon cancer patients, although they have the colon cancer, and the cause for each individual's colon cancer is different. So like before, for traditional medicine, the doctor will give the same treatment for all these like colon cancer patients. But for precision medicine, the doctor can do the blood test, urine test, and genetic test, and provide the tailored treatment for each individual person based on the like genetic profile of their colon cancer. So to achieve the best like treatment outcome. So AI in precision medicine is not new, and AI is not new either. But you know, like since 2022, the ChatGPT is launched, and AI become a buzzword. And I guess because of the general public like realize the artificial intelligence is can be like similar, can behave similar as like human intelligence. And so ChatGPT, you can see the evidence. ChatGPT passed the U.S. Like medical license exam, and also it can pass the bar exam and with top 10%. And also ChatGPT can pass the SAT reading and writing exam and with top 7%. So it's really like we can see that the artificial intelligence can perform like similar as a human intelligence, or in specific area is even better. So like soon in few years, the artificial intelligence will pass human intelligence, and so it will be very interesting to see how the world will change. So here's the doctor bot, and I think it will not be a dream so far away, and it probably can come sooner than you think. So the AI in precision medicine is not new, as I said, and in 2021, there already $1.3 billion expended in precision medicine, like in AI field, and also the growth rate is 27%, yeah, like each year. So with the exciting advancement in AI field, I think there will be like even like faster growth in this field. So AI in precision medicine can be like characterized by technology, by application, also by users. So technology that there like machine learning, there's natural language processing and deep neural network, and also the big data analytics. And also by application that this AI in precision medicine can be applied in pathology as well as like radiology. Also, it can be applied in the drug discovery and development. And it can be also used in the oncology area and for diagnosis, prognosis, also provide the appropriate like treatment for the patients. And also it can be applied in genetics and try to predict the people's risk for disease. Also can be used to diagnose rare diseases, and because rare diseases is really hard to be diagnosed by doctors, because it is rare, so the doctor don't have the experience, and they have never seen even one particular type of that disease. So it's really hard for a doctor to diagnose a rare disease, and sometimes the patients will go from doctor to doctor in order to get the diagnosis, and the average diagnosis time for rare disease is 7 to 8 years. So right now, the people use AI to diagnose rare diseases, and you can actually get the diagnosis within days or weeks. Also, the end user for precision medicine is pharmaceutical company, biotech companies, and also the research institute and academic centers, and also can be used by the doctors and nurses and others. And I think you probably heard a lot of news that some big medical centers, they already use the knowledge base, the big knowledge base, try to provide a service for their patients. So the next few slides, I'm going to talk about the artificial intelligence application in precision medicine and a few examples. And so I want to start with Google AlphaFold. Is developed by Google DeepMind. And so for the people who are not in biology area, and protein is protein molecules. They are they are very complex. They are composed by the amino acid. The building blocks there is amino acid. So so here you can see this is the primary sequence of the protein. And so for the protein to perform its function, it has to fold it into this 3D structure, three-dimensional structure. And so the protein is plays all kinds of very important roles in biological process. And so protein can serve as a building block for the cells, and the protein can, can behave can be the hormones to regulate your body functions, and the protein can be the antibody to attack the virus and bacteria. So the protein is very important, and so this 3D structure, and we have to be able to understand this 3D structure, how the protein folded, in order to understand the protein's function. And so often for scientists, in order to figure out how the protein fold, and often take a few years. And so Google AlphaFold, they take advantage of the primary sequence of the protein, and which the primary sequence can be deduced from the Human Genome Project. And also AlphaFold will take the structure that already solved by the scientists, and so there are thousands of the structures in the database. So they use this to start and use the machine learning and as well as the deep neural network, and so they are able to predict the structure of all the human proteins, and so it's really a big advancement in biomedical field, because once you understand the 3D structure of the protein, and you can predict how the protein function, and also you can understand, so for example, if there's a mutation in the protein, how that mutation can cause the disease. And based on that, and the scientists can design the drug and to cure that disease or treat that disease. So it's really a cool advancement in the field. And also, artificial intelligence has been applied in radiology field. So, 10 years ago, the artificial intelligence has been used in the image processing and analyzing. So the AI is used in the radiology to scan the X-ray image, and so you can see here using the machine learning and deep learning technology, and so the AI system can scan the image and identify the lesion and classify the lesion and then draw the conclusion. So this is really helpful to for radiologists and to process like a large amount of the X-ray images with speed and accuracy. And for a lot of healthcare centers that with a huge backlog of huge backlog of the radiology cases, and they actually use AI to resolve this backlog. So also the artificial intelligence also applied in digital pathology. And so traditional pathology, you get the human specimen, and then you wrap the specimen with a wax, and then you slice the tissue and put on the slide, and then stain the slide. And this stained slide can be examined under the microscope by a pathologist, and to give the diagnosis. So right now, the digital pathology just take this slide, the glass slide, and scan those glass slide into the image and into the computer. So once it's digitized, and then you can apply the AI to analyze this slide, and so it really can increase the efficiency and accuracy. And I just went to the conference. They talk about they have this all these digitized slides, and they could use the AI system to prioritize the positive cases. Also circle the cancer part in the tissue, and all those already analyzed the data by the AI system, waiting for the pathology to confirm the diagnosis. So it was really cool. So also, the digital image can be combined with the genetic information. Often, the human tissue, they divide the tissue into to several parts. One part go to do the pathology study, and the other part will do the genetic testing. And so, this digital imaging of a pathology combined with the DNA data, and they all can be stored in the server or on the cloud. And so these combined data can be available to pathology all over the U.S. or around the world. So it's really helpful to solve the difficult cases, because you can have access to all the expertise around the world. So our company, Breakthrough Genomics, we're the pioneer of artificial intelligence in genetics. So we founded 2017, and our mission is to apply artificial intelligence in understanding human genome. And so 2019, we launched a virtual geneticist. It's an AI-powered genomic data analysis platform, and can automated read your genome. And 2023, we launched an AI-powered pancreatic cancer early detection test. And 2024, we launched like automated like genetic variant classification using large language model. And from now and beyond, we want to integrate like genetic data with all other healthcare data to provide healthcare insight. So first, I want to talk about virtual genetics, the automated like genome reader. And each person's genome is inherited from parents. One copy from mother, and the other copy from father. And each person's genome is really a unique encyclopedia, which written the details about this person. So you have your genome actually has 3 billion like genetic codes, and these codes like which not only encode code for the physical attributes. So for example, how tall you are, and so what's your hair color, eye color, and so what do you look like, and also these like genetic code for your health conditions too, and so for example, your predisposition for the common disease like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or cancer, or to like 7,000 rare diseases. So really, you understanding your genome really give you the knowledge and so you can take advantage of this knowledge and to make the informed decision about your well-being. So our virtual geneticists can automatically read your 3 billion genome, really give you the insight of your healthcare, your health conditions. So like the virtual geneticist, I'm board certified in medical genetics. So I'm geneticist, and like a few years ago, I already found out that virtual geneticist is better than me. And here. So our like virtual geneticists has been used by the doctors, by clinical scientists, by researchers, and so one of the scientists, the clinical scientist, Dr. Albert, and so she presented. She is from University of British Columbia, and she presented her study at the American Society of Human Genetics last year. So she did a retrospective study, like around 1,000 samples for the past 5 years at like UBC Children's Hospital, and so she found out that the virtual geneticists actually can identify the diagnosis, the cases, like with the diagnosis that means by the human geneticists. And it depending on the cohort, is up to 8 to 10% of these cases that previously they are called negative cases, actually is diagnosed by virtual geneticists. And so virtual geneticists actually take advantage of the large language model to scan the literature, scan the medical node of the patients, and also use machine learning and deep neural network to analyze the genomic data. Also, Dr. Albert, she presented that she actually compared two platforms, and one platform is Exomizer, and the other platform is virtual geneticist. And the Exomizer actually is a very popular platform that has been used by 100,000 genome project. And but the Exomizer is a statistical base, and the virtual genetics our tool is based on the artificial intelligence. So she compared the performance of these two platforms, and as you can see here, and the blue is a virtual geneticist, and the green is Exomizer. So you can see the comparison, and so here are the missed cases, and virtual geneticists only miss 1% of the cases, and the Exomizer missed like 18% of the cases. So like really, you can see the artificial intelligence platform is way better than the traditional analysis platform. So like virtual genetics is like basically it can take the medical record the genomic data, the published like literature, and the pathology data, and all like go into the virtual geneticists, and the output of the virtual geneticists is the insight for diagnosis and the prognosis and care options. And soon we're going to have a chatbot and to interface like virtual geneticists with the healthcare providers, like a doctor and the patients. And also we applied artificial intelligence in early cancer detection field. And like particular, we did that for pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer is a deadly cancer. It's often found in the late stage, and there are not much treatment options available. And so the early detection is really key, but it's very challenging. And so we take advantage of the artificial intelligence and the deep neural network, and be able to detect the tumor DNA methylation patterns. So DNA methylation basically is the decoration of the DNA, and so the methylation pattern often has a dramatic change in the cancer cells. And so we use this technology, and we can detect the early pancreatic cancer at stage 1, stage 2, and with the high sensitivity and the specificity. Sensitivity is 83%, and specificity is 95%. And so because we meet this unmet need in the field, and we received the FDA Breakthrough Device designation. And the very cool thing about this test is you really don't need to do the biopsy, and it's a non-invasive. It's a liquid biopsy test, and you just need to draw 1 tube of blood, and we can tell you that if you have a early stage like pancreatic cancer or not. So this test we launched in 2023 in US as well as like internationally, and we received the CPT code for the insurance reimbursement in US in 2023, and we also received the Medicare fee schedule of $1,800 for this test in 2024. And so with the success to apply AI in the early pancreatic cancer detection, we move on to come out with multiple GI cancer detection tests. And so these tests will take the same approach, and so we can detect pancreatic cancer and the stomach cancer, liver cancer, colon cancer, and esophageal cancer, and with only 1 tube of blood, and with high sensitivity and specificity for the early stage cancer. So really, this early stage cancer detection can give the people the tool to take the cancer, to control the cancer, and really to detect the cancer at the early stage when the surgery is still very effective to remove the cancer. So so here is the So here's the summary that we have seen a lot of progress of how the artificial intelligence in precision medicine, how it changed the field, and I think it's just the beginning. And thank you for your attention.
Dr. Lee.
Hi.
So how do I get one of these tests? I want to. Can I do a test,
yes,
to see how?
Yes. So it started to offer in our lab right now, and so we have the CPT code, and so you right now the test is for high risk people in order for reimbursement, but we do offer the cash option for the people who are curious to want to know that if they have the pancreatic cancer or not.
Irvine, but it doesn't. It can. I mean, if you draw blood. Can you tell us whether we have the marker or we're susceptible to all of these stomach, liver, colon, esophagus, pancreatic cancer?
So Dr. Lee over here, real quick on that rare disease for diagnostics and around precision medicine with rare disease, I'm curious, are there going to be some modality changes as far as how rare disease can be treated with precision medicines, because it's such a small population that it's usually treated in the general sense?
Yeah, so right now we can see the artificial intelligence really help the diagnosis, and so the pinpoint what's the cause of the rare disease is the first step. And I'm sure there are a lot of like usage of the AI in the treatment. So for example, to design the drug, I believe there are some of the certain rare diseases already have the targeted drug to
Thank you.
treat.
I appreciate that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Justin Lee. I presented on liver cancer yesterday, liquid biopsy as well. I just had some questions. There's
Sure.
a lot of companies out there with case-controlled studies, smaller studies, retrospective that are, and we were one of them in the past as well, that were claiming high sensitivities and specificities. But it's very hard to tell whether that's going to be the true performance in a generalized population until you do a large-scale prospective study. So I'm curious about that. Number one is, where can we find the data and the publications, and what kind of clinical trials have been done? And
Yes.
secondly, I'm also curious about the MSET test, the multi-cancer detection test, and your thoughts on kind of a cost effectiveness of that, given we've seen what happened with Grail and Illumina.
Yeah.
It's just much easier to get a Medicare reimbursement or to get adoption for single tissue tests.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think we launched the pancreatic cancer, and so far, I think the response is positive, and so we got a CPT code, we got a fee schedule, and for the multi-cancer, I think probably is challenging for the Medicare to really agree to pay for that. Probably is not cost effective that you want to detect several cancer, so that's another topic. And also you talk about the big like clinical trial study. I think definitely we submit the FDA the breakthrough device, and we have done around 500 samples for pancreatic cancer, and definitely that still leaves the room for doubt, right? And so we actually will enroll ourselves into the pre-seed study, and they actually is the biggest international study, and so we are hoping that we're going to get more data to support how definitely our test can detect the early stage pancreatic cancer, but there are a lot of questions the doctor asks. Okay, if my patient has a pancreatic cyst and have a pancreatic lesion, and is your test can help us to resolve this, and one way or the other, and so we have to tell the doctor we don't have enough the clinical trial data to answer that question. So enroll ourselves into a pre-seed study, and we're really feel lucky that we're part of the study, and the pancreatic cancer is a rare cancer, so it's really hard to find enough patients to do the clinical trial. In this pre-seed study, they have 7,000 pancreatic cancer patients worldwide. They basically is headed by Dr. Dan Simon, and which is the member of the Academy of Science. And so we really want to get the solid science behind our test, and to be able to really help people.
Last question. Last one, very quick. Sorry. Can you articulate how this technology, specifically genomics, could impact population health management? Because precision medicine being one thing, but helping population health using this technology, is that something that could be looked at? Yes,
I think that there are there's a people. I think the researchers, they actually have done the million. One in us or something, the big project that we sequenced a million people, and in fact in Europe, in Netherlands, they they already sequence every newborn. So I think looking into the future, I think everybody like since baby, we should have the genome sequence, so we don't really need to go back every time like the people have a disease, and then we do the genetic testing. We probably should have everybody has their genome on their phone, and if you have any problems, you just can use our virtual geneticist to query it. So like say, okay, like based on our genome, you can ask all the questions you want. We really want our platform to be a ChatGPT for your genome, so you can ask any question you want. And I think definitely I think it's the most cost-effective way for the healthcare that in order everybody has their genome sequence, and so you can avoid a lot of diseases, and you can take your health in control. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Dr. Lee.